Okay, I want to point something out that was actually really cool. I hit death from above, and right as I landed, he died.
Okay, I'm ready
Somebody
for a
toss
rev.
mass res so the master looter can get up and distribute loot.
Chill out, hang on.
Should I bonus roll anyway?
Yes. First couple of weeks, bonus roll everything you can.
Straight and go.
Ooh, I got boots.
Thank you for the res. Oh, and Lel, Warforged on the fist weapon.
I'll take it. I don't like fist weapons, but I'll take it. I'd be retarded if I didn't.
Well, it looks like Arlak wins. It's gonna go to him.
For sure.
Be very happy I didn't come on Monk.
Oh, I am.
Do you have one of those Jeeves things?
I do. Why
Wait,
do I
seriously?
have to roll?
Yeah, wow, that's why my mana regens. I've been wearing all my shadow gear.
So that's gonna be every plate wearer.
Well, it's mostly the same, just not those whole spirit things.
Are there boot enchants or is it just cloak rings and
No.
neck?
That would be it. And weapon.
Ale?
Are we able to use old?
Nope, can't use all.
Come on, Ale. It's the way it's gonna be this expansion. It's every plate wearer.
She infuriates me when she does this shit.
Do me a
Oh
favor,
my
Remy, and
gosh.
roll for her. Just roll, and I'm gonna count that as her roll. Thank you, Remy. Highest looks like it was that. Congrats, Lo, on your 2 pieces.
Thank you.
I got one piece.
Hey, did you put down a Jeeves? Or I didn't.
Yes, he's the blockhead.
Okay.
Oh, that was a stone cluster. 5, neat.
Yeah, I got 5 out of it.
Oh, you got something from your bonus roll, like? Congrats.
I keep saying that.
So,
There are all kinds of currencies. They're just fucking expensive.
it's Tempered Fate. You buy them in War Spear. You can use Honor, Apexis, Garrison Resources, or Gold to buy them. The more you use one resource to buy them, the more expensive it gets for that resource. So if you divide it up and pay 3 different kinds of resources to buy your 3 seals for the week, that's cheaper.
In a war, one of the garrison huts gives you one a week once you get it to level 3.
War Mill.
Yeah, the war mill.
Yeah.
So overall, normal isn't tuned so bad, which means we'll actually be able to do heroic this expansion. Neat.
Let's start on heroic.
But no, after we do clear normal and farm up a bit to make sure we're all appropriate eye level, we'll start on heroic, which is not something we've really ever got to do before.
Heroic's not out yet. Not until next week.
Stop.
So far.
Heroic is, Mystic is not.
We don't have to worry about that anyway. We've still got to get capped on normal gear.
I need a stats buff. Thank you. I was about to
Because
throw my own
metagems don't
stats
exist
buff
anymore,
up.
Val. Gem slots count as tertiary. They're not guaranteed at all anymore.
Always
It's
well.
more like Diablo. You can find gear with a gem slot or not. What?
Which one of these is the healer?
What?
It's got to be the devout.
We could see one of those next week, Val, that will be completely different than the one you just got. Different stats, even some tertiary and that kind of stuff. Oh, I just stole
Devour.
a 100% haste buff off this thing.
It's not
Spells kill their
devout.
deaths.
We need to focus fire one at a time.
Insert
What's the
Nicolas
problem
Cage
on that?
face.
You keep stunning me like every 2 seconds I cast.
Cecil, do you know which way we go?
Not a clue.
Well, I see the butcher, so
Yeah, I think he's number
He's
2.
labeled.
so-
Yeah, he's labeled as the second boss, so let's head that way.
well, I know that. I'm just wondering, do we go left or right or straight down the middle like Truni's trying to do?
Keep going down this way. Well, you realize we'll have to clear the trash one way or the other. To get out of the pit, we're going to have to clear it. Okay, real quick, while I'm trying to figure out. Oh, so our available battle reses are Truni and Kerr, and that's it, correct?
Yep, and we do have one.
Move! Le piggy! Ow, he hits hard. For people not listening to what? I wasn't listening.
Well, that would actually be worth a raid level enchant if Val has the materials to do one.
I noticed after equipping, well, while I was equipping the hands, that they were also BOE. But I care more about being geared than I do about money right now, so.
Yeah, if you were going to sell that, we'd be having a different talk, because if you were going to sell it, it wouldn't have gone to you. We would have done a different thing with it.
Oh my gosh, Raz, the music playing in your background just cracked me up.
Sounds like Looney Tunes.
King of the Hill's playing on the TV.
Oh, gross.
Okay,
let's
wait, are you talking?
focus on mechanics.
Oh, you're not talking about the fist weapon. You were talking about the hands themselves.
Yes, the gloves. They were, they're BOE. And they sell for 50,000 gold. I'm wearing them.
Well, now.
Alright, so in this fight,
I would have encouraged it, Arlak.
we need to switch some things up. Give me a second to switch groups up.
So I'm glad I at least got one piece of gear.
Okay, so the way this is going to work is tank him together. Tanks need to be pretty much standing next to each other. You're both going to take damage from his cleave. One tank will take primary damage, and the other tank swap. I don't know exactly how many stacks it needs to be on. But there's a tank swap for that. We need. We need to stack 2 different groups. We'll need to clump up behind him. So we'll have group 1 and then group 2. Basically, let's do the 2 hunters, since there are 1 in each group. The hunters will not stack with their group. And then Ez will come in to group 1 and stack in, and then he's going to do 4 cleaves on that group, because group 1 will have more people together than group 2 will have. And then Ez will run out, Like will run in, and then he'll start cleaving on group 2. You take 4 stacks of his cleave. If your group takes a 5th stack, everyone in the group dies.
So our lives are in the hands of Ez and Like.
Pretty much.
This isn't going to go well.
Nope.
Fun time.
Actually, on a serious note, Like, are we going to have issues with you DCing again?
No, I'll try not to move around. It got unplugged.
Okay, oh, so that's why you DC'd. Okay, because it'd be really bad if you DC'd and then we got 5 stacks because of that.
Okay, hang on. I have 3 temporal crystals, so I'd really like a weapon enchant. Oh, there's only 1 for me.
I saw she had that shattered hand bleeding one.
Yeah, that one. That's the one.
So the cleave gives us gushing wounds. If you take 5 stacks of cleave, it's a problem. And then periodically, when he reaches 100 energy every 60 seconds, he's going to knock players back and then continue his cleave on any that are in a group. So basically, on his bounding cleave, I think you want to switch groups.
2 questions. The rest of us will have no reason to move at all, correct?
The rest of us has no reason to move at all.
Okay,
Except
what about
for
group
we stack
3?
up after the... they're just the tanks. They just need to be away from everybody else. And then I put
plus 10s.
another person in the group. Yeah, so 10s will just be spread out randomly.
Okay,
it's
so yeah,
heavy-handed
10s.
It's heavy-handed and the tenderizer that will go on the primary tank.
10s, make sure you aren't stacked up with any of the groups because it'll throw the whole thing off.
Okay. Tanks need to be within 5 yards of each other, and it says whenever the number of stacks gets too high, taunt. So when he knocks us back, Group B needs to immediately stack up, and that's our cue, pretty much to switch groups at that point in time. And then at 30% health, he goes to a frenzy and just does everything faster. And
So am I
where we
lusting
wanna
at
lust.
30%? Okay.
Yeah.
So everybody be aware of what group you're in.
Something.
Yeah, set a stack point for group.
Yeah, stack points for groups, because...
And I stay out the first 4 and then run in the second time or whatever?
Correct.
Now remember, that means at 30% when he frenzies, you two will have to be a lot quicker with it.
Let's do group 1 on green, group 2 on blue. Tank him away, facing away from us.
What group am I in?
Who is that?
You're in
Ev?
group 1.
You're in group 1. You're on green.
You won't.
And you'll stack on green with to begin with.
So group 1 is going to be stacked on green.
And this is a heavy tank damage fight, so be ready, healers. Use your cooldowns if you need to, tanks.
Oh, hold on one second. Okay, I'm good now.
What the? What the
Glad I'm not the only one that was confused as heck.
Everyone's ready. Let's go ahead and give this our first shot. Group 1 to green, Group 2 to blue. Hunters, you know what you're doing. You can come all the way up to green and not aggro them, so Group 1, go ahead and start stacking on green.
Since this is mine and Iz's first time here, you're going to have to like give us pointers as it goes, please.
1 stack.
I'm confused by the stack point.
Yeah, me too.
Group 2 stack up, Group 1 spread.
We actually stack on him and not the stack points, right?
I guess that's right. Yeah, sorry.
See, that's where I was thrown.
Because melee's got to be there somewhere.
We switching groups now?
Yeah, switch groups up.
Group 1 stack on.
Stack on him?
On him, yeah.
Oh, that's group 1. I don't know where I'm supposed to be.
Three stacks. Switch groups.
Group 2, get stack on him.
How many stacks do I get out of? Or do I
You take
move?
4, don't take...
Do we need to switch?
Switch up. Group 1 in.
Group 1 on him, Group 2 off.
Can we get a spirit link?
Group 2, get on him. Group 1 out.
Someone get L up.
Group 1. Actually, I guess anybody's still up at this point? No, or not?
Well, first wipe of the night wasn't too bad.
Okay, the biggest thing is, and I think we corrected it to the and during the fight, so we know the stack points we had set up were misleading.
Let's run, wriggling.